On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Seibert on for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Gallup, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They're going to look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to it. I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going to take a shot for Gallup. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll look to throw again. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They run with Sanders off the option.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now Wilson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
On first down, Wilson. He gets this one to Johnson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a first down. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll look to throw here. And this is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 23. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. A gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4.
Here's Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot, excellent coverage, didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson.
There goes a deep ball, end zone.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Short little throw to Ebron. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there, and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Colts look poised to reach 17-0 as they add on to their lead. Out for the PAT, here's Sloman.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. So that one will be accepted. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. To throw is Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 18. And he will break.